Hello. I just realized I was on mute, but that aside, welcome to Pantsless Pride 2025, everyone. I am Lennox's Lenny, and welcome to Game 4, The Lost Journey of Agape, The Lost Souls of Agape. We are here joined by wonderful folks who have dedicated the time, energy, and effort to this great, amazing cause, PFLAG. Um, an incredible organization dedicated to supporting, educating, and advocating for LGBTQ plus people and those who love them. And we are going strong. We are a little over $600 in, and the fun train, or as we like to call it here at Pantsless Table, the PP train is going strong and amazing. We're going to keep at it. We have a lot more games, we have a lot more giveaways for this game and for our upcoming games as well. So stay tuned in. We have a lot more things for you. Um, and let's just jump right into our game. Um, Before we do, let's go around and introduce our wonderful cast. Alrighty, who would like to go first?
I can hop in. Hi everyone, I am Chaotic Neutral Joe. On this platform and pretty much all other platforms. I'm a content creator and TTRPG performer and producer, and I'm thrilled to be here. My first time at the Pantsless Tables.
Yay.
I guess I'll go next. Hello, everybody. My name is Natalie, she, they, also known as Ghost Candle, just about everywhere on the internet except Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am a freelance artist, actual play performer, and just general variety person. So come follow me if you want to see what I'm up to next. And this is also my first time with Pantless, and I'm super excited to try also my first time playing Daggerheart. So it's going to be a good time.
I can go next. I'm Erin, aka Veil's Edge Games, on basically anywhere I want to be found. And I'm a TTRPG performer and game designer, and this will be my first time on Pantsless Tables as well, and also my first time uh, playing Daggerheart, and I'm very excited.
Okay, I'll go. Hi, I am Lupo, KP, or Lupo, or whichever like you find comfortable. I know pronouncing my name is kind of hard. I am a mostly variety game streamer. I haven't streamed in a while though, but you know how it is. Um, I usually play some D&D with friends. I've been playing a few other campaigns on the side, and I played on Pantsless Tables, I think twice before already. So I don't know if you may recognize it from either of those games. But yeah, that's me. Hi.
Hello, I'm Callum. I'll be producing this game as well. So if I look really panicked, that's why. My pronouns are they, them, and new. You can find me on the internet as Theatre Callum. I am on Pantsless Tables all the time because Steve stops saying no to me. Um, and I also haven't played Dagheart yet, and I'm currently hearing myself twice. So give me a second to fix that. Perfect.
Ah, those tech goblins not leaving us. The gremlins.
It's okay. I fixed the gremlins are gone. We're here to play Dagheart.
Yay! We're here to play Daggerheart. And without further ado, let's jump right into the world of Amira. Welcome to Amira, the town that remembers. Cradled in the arms of mist-kissed hills, Amira rests like a memory half remembered, beautiful, bittersweet, and aching with quiet magic. The town itself is built in concentric circles around a vast glass still lake. Its waters so clear they reflect not just the sky but things long gone. Ghostly trees that no longer stand, faces you almost recognize, stars that once burned. At the lake's heart rises the temple of faith and memory, an elegant structure of moonstone and carved wood, accessible only via narrow arched bridges or lantern lit boats that drift without oars. Bells chime softly in the wind, though no hands ever seen to ring them. The streets of Emira curve gently, winding like rivers through neighborhoods that seem unchanged by time. Homes grown from hollow trees, low cottages with ivy threaded roofs, windows lit by warm amber glow. Flowers grow even in the cracks of the stone pathways, their petals humming faint notes when brushed. Everyone in Emira is kind but distant. They greet travelers with warm eyes and wistful smiles, as if they almost remember you, as if they're waiting for you to remember yourself. There is no marketplace, yet anything you truly need seems to appear. A hot cup of tea placed right beside you before you ask, a book on the windowsill containing your name and its margins, a song you once heard carried on the wind. Time does not move the same way here. Dreams bleed into daylight, shadows linger where no sun should cast them. Emira is not a place you find, it's a place that finds you. When you're ready to remember what was lost or brave enough to choose what comes next. As we cut to the front doors of the temple of the faith and memories, we find ourselves looking at five wonderful people, half dizzy, half nauseous, a strange pain ringing through their heads as each one of you come to consciousness. The sun, high noon, its rays too strong and too bright for a moment as you all take a moment to wince.
Sort of gets up, blinks, looks around, and says, "Oh my god, what? How much did I have to drink last night?" And she just sort of like pats herself down, tries to make sure everything is there, and then she realizes she doesn't actually know what she's supposed to have,
Mhm.
and she just starts looking around to see if anyone else is there.
Yeah, right, right next to you, we have Kara.
I think we first see Kara. She's on the ground face first, but we see her ears, her long fawn ears, kind of perk up first and twitch and listen. And then she gently starts to lift herself up, her eyes opening that goat like kind of horizontal pupil slit. Fully furred head to toe, but long brownish hair. She has the speckling of brown and beiges, except for some white patches on her left shoulder. Wears a lot of neutral tones that she has around her as though to camouflage in with her environment. When she starts standing up, taking a very long, lengthy form of herself, her hose kind of clopping a little bit on the ground. And she turns and acknowledges that someone else has gotten up, but is very much now watching the rest of the environment. The only thing she's remembering is always be aware of your environment.
Mm-hmm. As it's happening, Murkard, there's something nuzzling slash licking your feet as you come to consciousness, and you wake up to see a small little pup that has found its way to the doorsteps and is currently just very intently um, looks up at you as you kind of come to consciousness. Here do we see Makar? You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I am on mute. Well done. Unmuting is a free action. Am I on my back or on my front?
Yes, you're you're currently on your back.
Okay. I desperately try and rock myself back and forth on my shell, as Melkor is a turtle person,
Mhm.
and is usually not used to sleeping this way, so is desperately trying to get up to see the puppy,
Mhm.
because my neck doesn't quite go all the way. I eventually have to turn over to my left and propel myself and grab at my staff, which I have a stick, and uh, helps myself up to see this little puppy and go, oh, um, well, this is unusual. I cannot seem to place myself. Do you have a name, little one?
Oh,
Oh, interesting name.
how?
Do I see the
Is
others
that how?
around me as well?
You cut off for me, Caleb. Could you
Oh,
repeat that?
do I see the others around me as well?
Oh yeah, you do see all of the others
Oh,
slowly coming to consciousness all around you.
I slowly take them in and
Do you want to
realize
do
that I've been
something?
talking to a puppy.
Mhm. As that's happened, Lupo, you instinctively grab onto the bow.
Into the what? Sorry, I think I couldn't hear you well.
Uh, the bow.
Yeah, I wake up like, oh, you know what? I had the weirdest night. Oh my god, it wasn't a nightmare, right? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Where are we, buddy? Where, Solaris? Oh, there you are. Here, and you see a an eagle flying to my shoulder. There you are, buddy. Hey, where are we? How did we end up here again? I mean, I know it's somewhere, but and I start looking around and where is this actually? How did I get here?
You just hear the screech of the eagle echo.
I I'm sorry, I know these are cold, and I
Almost look like ears, and they are pink and white, kind of ombre all over their body. And as they sit up and shuffle up and stretch around, looking with huge, huge, bright silver eyes, you'd notice that Faye is wearing very posh clothing, very clean lines, very nice and well constructed, bordering on luxurious material. They look like Faye has they comes from a good standing. Is what you could definitely assume from that. Now remind me, when we wake up, do we remember our own names?
You do. You all remember your own names. You all strangely look at each other and almost feel like I know these people, but where do I know them from? There's just this strange connection that draws to each of you, but you're not able to place where it's coming from.
Rigby would pull up their hand and they have written in big letters RIGBY. So, hi, I'm Rigby. Just it's just like that. We know each other, right? we've I you looks at the cat person with the mechanical limbs. I wait, I know you.
I yeah, I mean, all your faces look familiar. Were we together last night? Like all of us at a bar or something? I feel like I know all of you, but I don't know where from.
I mean, we must have been together if we're all here together, but I
Yeah,
can't recall what happened.
It would seem we're all suffering from the
I'm
same
Kara, by
affliction
the
of
way.
memory as well.
If
Doldrum.
Oh, this is like something out of a story or something. Maybe we were all cursed by the same witch.
Do you know any witches?
Yes, but the ones I know are quite nice, and they make really good pastries and bread. Very generous.
I mean, you did just very quickly jump to the witch explanation, so I'm just saying, if you know witches, maybe that's like, if you can't remember.
But you
You're very
remember
right. You
knowing
know, they're very
witches.
capable. So I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't blame the witches. If they did it, they must have a reason. I don't think witches inhabit temples like this usually, though.
It's curious that you don't remember much,
Hmm.
but you remember that you remember witches and you know witches, but you wouldn't know us, despite a sense of familiarity.
But I don't.
I guess I
I
guess I don't rate compared to some witches.
Rigby just kind of takes their little antenna and Faye's like stroking it a little nervously and like, okay, well maybe I don't know any witches, but I feel like I could. You
Yeah,
never know.
I do have a feeling that told all to never trust witches. If you find them in the woods,
I
but I don't remember finding any witches either. So
I really
my
don't think the
witches, I
focus of this
don't think were
conversation
my specialty.
I don't think the thing we should focus on here is the witches themselves, though there is part of my brain that is telling me that witches come in many forms and shapes and sizes and personalities. Uh, I seem to have some knowledge of arcane workings, um, but I was trying to dive into the details that we do have in the hopes that we can string enough information together to resolve our memory issues. But it seems like the witches was just random words.
Mm.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say random. There's something inside me that feels like I should let you all know that it could possibly be witches, but it could also possibly not be witches. Because one time I knew possibly knew a witch who was the kindest and loveliest person, and due to stereotypes and rumors and what is it called, what is it, slander, libel, word got around and she got run out of town. She had to leave her whole belongings behind, her home. She'd been there for generations out there on the edge of the woods, and honestly it's so heartbreaking, and I wish that that didn't have to happen to her. And in this moment, DM, I would like to use this as Rigby elaborates on this story. I would like to use one of my songs, which Rigby's songs come out in the form of stories, to do the heartbreak song and give everybody one hope.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Everyone gets one hope. And as this is happening, you all hear a large thud as you all instinctively turn towards the door and you see this large set of um, partly wooden, partly metallic doors carved with various iconographies and scripts that you do not recognize at a glance. Um, Open with a shudder and creak. And you see there's just this gentle light that peers through through the crack of the door. As you see, stepping out is um, a woman, a tiefling woman, an infernus, um, lavender skin, horns that curve up and behind them, um, beautiful red hair that has been pulled into a tight bun. They're wearing ceremonial garbs, these white ceremonial garbs that drape over them and are covering the rest of the length of the body. Um, they also have a book in hand as they kind of step out to look at the commotion and see all of you, and in a very gentle voice say, "Is everything all right here?"
Um, well, we have seemed to have forgotten ourselves. And as Kara's talking to this person, do we recognize her at all, or is she just like completely new face, new person to us?
Completely new face and new person to all of you.
And so we sort of woke up here and
There seems to
Well,
be
I'm glad and you have found
shards
you.
of ourselves that we remember, like our names and the possibility of witches or what's.
I see. So you remember possibilities of you yourselves. Well, that's rather good. You find yourself in the right place. After all, you're standing at Emira's foothills. She guides those lost. She guides those who wish to be guided. Why don't you all step in? Perhaps we can perform a simple ritual to help you get started.
All right. I would like to participate in this ritual. Do we need to bring anything? I have my whole pack, and they hold up their pack, which oddly enough swings pretty low because as you realize, as Rigby is getting up, they have wings that expand from their back, iridescent, glittering, almost like opal colored wings.
Just yourself, dear. That
Oh,
should be
so
good.
I should leave my pack here.
You can get that inside.
Okay. Rigby puts their pack on and is ready to go follow wherever Mother leads.
Mother Sana looks to the rest of you. Well, all right then. Follow
The
me.
small
Sure.
one.
I'll try anything once.
Yes.
The small one. Does it live here?
Oh, well, they don't live here, but they're one of the many denizens of Emira, and we take care of them. This one's a new member of the family. We haven't named them yet. You
I
can
believe they
name
referred to themselves as Oof.
them. Oof. Well, that's a pretty name. Whatever it will be.
Are you talking about the dog? Have you forgotten what a dog is?
No.
Couldn't hear you, Callum.
No, I haven't forgotten what a dog is. I simply communicated with them and they responded.
You do have a connection. I can feel it.
Well, that's good because for a second, I wasn't sure that I was saying the right word when I said it was a dog. Like, I'm not sure of too much right now, and You seemed pretty confident when you just said it was a little guy. So I was wondering if maybe that's just what little guys look like.
It is little.
Oh, whoa.
And you
I
see
have a
the
sense.
little puppy
Go ahead, sorry.
circle around you, Murkow's legs excitedly.
Right, well, let's, I guess, get inside and start this ritual. At least get on a path of going somewhere to remember ourselves.
I mean, not too much could be lost at this point. Not like we can lose our memories, you know?
Well, we could lose our names. You know, that's actually so careful who you give your name to, because there's some tricksy people out there.
Didn't you just give us your name to uh
That's what you think. And like you see them be very self-conscious, again, tucking an antenna behind a non-existent ear.
Do you have a different name? Can I try and
Uh,
guess it?
oh, sure.
Blaminda.
If I was a Bliminda, I think I'd talk more like this, and I would be tall. Oh, this is fun. Give me another one.
Um, Scamantha.
Scamantha! Scamantha! I knew Scamantha back at the bar. She made the best Aperol spritz. Okay, that was good.
And this continues the rest of the uh, time as you are all walking through this long hallway. Um, very well decorated from within. You see the interior of this place is decorated with um, these few little lampposts. Oh, sorry, what I'm saying, not lampposts. These little um, holdings for light, arcanely powered. As you see, the interior of this uh, temple itself has this subtle white light that's always present and illuminating it. At the very end of this long hallway that you're all um, walking through, is a beautiful, beautiful. Um, the temple itself kind of opens up into the lake, where you see it. There's a steady decline to the structure as it, the temple meets the waters itself, and you see there are various channels that run along the temple, using this lake's water to create this natural habitat of sorts, creating its own little ecosystem where you see plants growing, a few crickets, and um, small animals living here, making it its own little ecosystem of sorts. Um, the the center of the temple, you see this statue of a very ethereal looking entity, um, clad in clad in armor, carrying a spear and shield in hand, uh, a Spartan helmet almost of swords on their head, and two wings outstretching. As Mother Sena leads you to the very edge of the temple where the temple meets the lake, and they look at you and they say, "For a lot of the times, people come to Amira to find something of a meaning to their lives when they have lost touch with themselves or with the true purpose of what they wish to do in this world. A goddess guides them as best as she can. So it's not too strange that you find yourself here. When you lose yourself, Mira finds you to guide you. There is a journey that you can take if you wish to recover the semblance of what you've lost. We call it the journey of agape. And the first step lies here, looking at this lake, looking at your reflections. And then once once you've been given guidance, you start your journey from the steps of Soren, if you so wish to take it. But know that this journey will not be fraught without danger. There'll be trials testing you every step of the way, things that will try to kill you, things that will try to take from you. But if you persevere, if you come out on the other side, she rewards and she rewards you with the thing that you desire the most.
The the thing uh, that we desire most. Well, would that have been before we lost our memories or after?
Um, Ruby, could you repeat that for me?
So this thing that she gives at the end, if you make it, is that the thing you desire most in the moment, or like, is this like a? Do we like maybe sign a contract, and it was the thing we desired most before we lost our memories, or chose to give them up?
That could be possible. We could have willingly forgotten who we were. Maybe it is better that we find something new.
Oh,
Hmm,
that's
that's a fair
wise.
point. That's wise and a fair point, but to answer your question, child, she rewards you with we as people are fickle in our whims and fancies, our emotions, our desires. But at the core of us, there is always something that we truly wish to be, that we truly wish we want, we need. She looks past all of those facades and walls that you put around yourself to reward you with that. Only if you're brave enough to take it.
So it's like she deems what we
Those
need
aren't
the
walls.
most.
This is just my carapace.
Your voice cut off again. Kill him.
Sorry. She deems what we need, not what we want.
Well, and oftentimes the thing you want and need the same.
No. Very rarely. I think that people are unwise naturally, which is why I am doubting your statue, lady. Because who is she to decide?
I don't
She
know
doesn't
what you're
decide.
talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything that I want is stuff that I need.
I like that way of thought, actually. I'm with Vim.
You know, that's a pretty optimistic thought. On that note, I don't have much to lose at this point, so sure, why not?
Rigby makes a pointed look at each of your like metal limbs that have been replaced.
I start to like hide my arms behind me, like. Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. You're just beautiful.
No, it's okay. I don't like them either. Don't worry.
I like them actually. It's
It's
not my place to speak on, but I think you look rather cool.
thanks. Yeah, I there. You know, there are a few things that I remember. I remember Solaris over here, and I do remember I don't like them. I don't remember how I got them though. But
Did the eagle like tear him off or something like that?
no, I he's a friend of mine. It gets blurry and it gives me a headache when I try to like think about it. But
I'd love to see the math on that.
yeah,
Why do you
he's a
think
friend of
an
mine.
eagle would be able to tear someone's arms off?
Why do I think what's the
Vim suggested that the eagle ripped your arms off, and I'm like, I don't know how the math works.
Well, they got those claws, you know,
And the beak.
and the beak.
oh, yeah, but he's not very aggressive. Like he's just a chill guy, and you can see Solaris just like fully resting on my shoulder, completely oblivious to everything going around.
Oh, that's a very affectionate way to talk about your eagle, friend. When you just said that you don't like them very much.
No,
The
I said like I don't
arms.
like
They meant the
these
arms.
Oh,
very much.
thank you for clarifying. I misunderstood. Yes, you are so right, and I got it now.
Uh,
I'm glad we weren't able to
I
forget
think
our
speaking
social
of getting
graces.
headaches from thinking too hard about things.
What are those? I've
I
never heard of
used one
those
of those in
before.
my
Exactly.
life.
Social grace, is that like a deity? Is that like a pantheon? The graces? Is that like the muses?
Yeah, but if they're social, then they're like for like their domain is like I guess tea parties and stuff.
Oh, I love tea parties. I once went to a tea party with the king.
What king?
A king?
The king Rupert.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
I don't either, but I feel like this could have happened in my past, and I'm really excited to find out once we go on this journey. We're all going on the journey, right? Okay, good. I'm glad you are nodding, Kara. Kara? Yes, Kara.
Yes,
Because
Kara.
you are tall and you look capable. And I'm a little scared. This mother did say that things might try to kill us. I've never been killed before. That I do know.
Well,
Yeah, I hope none of us have been killed before, but I think if we are to do this journey, we should at least do it together. Safety in numbers.
also I just found I have these in my pocket, and she pulls out two daggers. So I might be able to stab stuff. I don't know if I'm good at stabbing stuff, but I have stabbing things.
How did you not know you had those in
I
your
have a lot of
pockets?
pockets.
Okay, fair enough.
Having
You
the
see, Mother
loose
Senna is
inkling.
looking at all of this interaction with just warmth in her face and eyes. You already know each other. It feels nice. Um, But Pankaj, she looks at you very specifically and they say, uh, you said your wants are not the same as your needs.
Yes.
How often is that you found yourself wanting the thing? Let me put it this way. Have you ever been left alone on a cold night, devoid of any warmth,
Uh,
looking
I have my
for
shell.
fire?
I can kind of go into it when I need some warmth.
How long will it keep you warm without fire? You know that you need fire. You know that you want fire.
I summon flame from my hands.
You summon flames in your hands, and her smile just increases. And
Can
see,
we all
isn't that
do
the
that?
beauty?
I believe this is special. Still with their hands on
You
fire.
all right.
Specialist knowledge.
Snapping fingers.
As Rigby, contemplatively, as everyone's trying to summon things, looks out to this beautiful big winged statue in the lake and feels empowered seeing someone with wings so beautiful and broad and towering over us. And so Rigby puts their hands up, trying to summon something, and out of the water shoot up these like vines, but made of ice from the lake.
Okay,
Oh,
the tiny one seems quite strong.
no, I
You
did
are
that.
also
I
very
think not the
capable.
dog. The dog is a small one. I am also small, but I am Rigby. I know I'm Rigby. It's on my hand. I remember it.
It's also kind of the opposite of fire.
Something?
An illusion of cooking oil and a spritz of salt comes out. And if you want me to make spellcast rolls for that, I am totally happy to.
I would like a spellcast roll for that, please. A first roll for the game. Roll your 2d12s.
All right. Oh, that is a 4 with fear.
I beautiful. I'll take that fear
What was it?
token for myself.
A 3 and a 1?
It was a 4 and a 3. On a success, create a temporary visual illusion no larger than you within close range. So never mind. I guess it doesn't. It's
So
just
you
the
see
pantomiming.
Rigby just trying to create oil, cooking oil out of thin air, and they keep trying, and for a moment you all see something. You know the kind of heatwave shimmer between their hands that happens very, very kind of like in a split second before immediately disappearing. And you think maybe cooking oil is not the best of the things to summon right now. Hmm.
Maybe you're just very specialized in ice stuff.
Or maybe you just only can't summon cooking oil.
Maybe I offended the demon lord of hell that presides over cooking oils and saturated fats.
Well, as long as we don't need any saturated fats, I think we might be ready.
We don't need them, but sometimes we want them. They taste really good.
And we also kind of do need cooking oil sometimes when we need to like cook.
Mhm.
So like,
I believe
As you're discussing this.
the first step of our journey is to
Mhm.
observe ourselves in the waters, or is that just spiritual and not a requirement of the ritual?
Well, it is a requirement of the ritual itself that begins the journey if you wish to take it. That is the first step. So, who would like to do first?
And Kara just sort of shrugs, like, I guess I'll go, and clops on over and peers into the lake.
Kara, as you kind of step towards the lake, um, you all um, feel immediately the entire room brimming with energy. All the little crickets and little animals hum and thrum this beautiful music that begins to play, that you can't seem to place the source of, but is ambient all around you. The water, the waters of the lake glow with this dim light, Kara, as you kind of kneel down to look into it. The surface still, as it opens into a vivid vision of a pristine trail, misty, dappled with light. Deep prints soften the mouse. You see a younger version of you learning. Hand reach out to yours, guiding your bow. As they say, every step has a meaning, even the ones you forget. You look around to look at this person, but there is no face. There's only fog. You see yourself trying to track them, but you realize there are no tracks to follow. And as that vision focuses away, you find yourself holding a single leaf in your palm. And when you turn it over, you see the veins form the outline of a hoof print.
I think she just stands there and absorbs it for a little while, sort of very silently. Her ears were twitching initially at all the sounds of the music of the bugs and nature, but then focused down and in when she got lost in that reflected moment, and then sort of looks to Mother, unsure what to say, but there is that sort of expression of her face of having seen something that she knows should be important, but is unsure how it's important.
You see Mother Sana nods, turns to the others. Who would like to go next?
I think Vim would step up to the edge of the lake and it's just like, ooh, me next. All right.
Well, as you kind of bring your excited energy, stepping past Kara to look into the reflection, there is a faint shimmer of the temple itself on the lake as you're kind of focusing in on it. takes you a moment to start seeing these slow ripples begin to bubble out of the lake, out of the waters. These ripples of this very transparent color soon morph to red and gold. You see a coin sink to the bottom, shiny and familiar, marked with a crest. As it vanishes into the dark, you see the image of a halfling boy appear above, laughing, smiling, holding your hand. Then his smile falters. You always ran for a swim. Are you going to run again?
I don't know.
And as this is happening, you look up and the eyes of the statue flare up with this white, luminous intensity as they focus in on you.
She, I think, just slowly steps back from the water.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I think Rigby pulls on Vim's shirt and leans in, quiet so it's hard to hear for anyone else. Was it scary?
It wasn't scary, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Oh. All right then. Rigby will kind of waddle up at that, a little less excited to peer into the water below.
Rigby, as you kind of step into to look at the reflection, the whimsy, the music all around you comes to a breaking halt. It's almost achingly silent as you kind of like look around and you see all of the birds and crickets have gone silent as well. But you focus in on the reflection as the water begins to swirl into a scene. You see a flickering quill that draws pages in gold. The words shift and shimmer into characters of your mind, of your imagination, of your livid fantasy that you once created. And then the ink vanishes. One last word remains: whimsy. It drips from the page like a tear. You see Mother Sana, who's been looking at it, all of this, just step a little closer to you and they whisper, some stories are not lost. They're waiting to be rewritten.
Yeah. No, I think I understand now. I have to go on this journey so I can reclaim who I am. And I think I know who that is now. I think I'm a famous rock star named Whimsy. And I really should go on the journey to make sure that my fans and everybody who's written stories and songs about me doesn't miss me too much. I'm ready. Well, once we all look, that is, and they will go sit down. On if there's a stump nearby.
Why did she
You
get a
see-
fun one?
I think maybe I'm just a fun person. Not saying that you're not, but you have a haunted look in your eyes, and don't worry, we can fix that. Maybe I'll think of a little song for you.
I am so fun.
I believe it. You have the shiny things. The what's it called? Daggers. I've never met somebody with daggers who wasn't fun.
Have you met many people with daggers?
I'm sure I have. I'm a rock star.
So does that mean that you like throw rocks? Like what's
Yes!
a rockster exactly?
I throw rocks and I make them dance. Obviously, I have control over the elements, and then I sing while they dance, and it's a whole show. Sometimes I put little googly eyes on the rocks. Children love it.
But wait, are rocks
paint
an element?
little-
Earth, kind of like stone, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Isn't it? Mm.
You could try painting little outfits on the rocks in the future.
Do you paint?
I don't know. I guess I'd learn to.
We should exchange contact information once we get to the end. My people will be in touch with your people.
Do the
I don't know what
eyes
any
give
of
the
that
vo-
means.
That's
You have
all right.
people?
If I'm a rock star, I must have people. Don't worry, kid. It's all showbiz.
The eyes give the rocks a soul.
Well,
Well, if you do that kind of magic, don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Playing with the gods. That is, I think.
Hmm. All right. Who wants to go next? We have two.
Doldrum looks at his hands and grabs Solaris like from his shoulder, and I think it's our turn, buddy. And slowly approaches and like looks into the water.
Then shatters into sparks, revealing a hazy memory of a bonfire and shadowy figures all around you, standing tall. Their voices are muffled and their faces are too blurred. But you feel a familiar, calloused hand reach towards you before that fades into that cold shock that you're feeling from the water. As you kind of hear at the back of your head, you stood with us. Why did you leave? You hear your own voice. I didn't mean to. Then why can't you remember our names?
Well,
It's kind of
that was. You know what? I think maybe you got it. You definitely got the fun one. Yeah.
you kind of pull your hand out from the lake, you find in your hands a single golden feather lined with metal along its edges.
I grab it and just. I don't. Oh yeah, I have a backpack. Yeah, right. I don't. I put it in the backpack and like. Yeah, I think we probably should find out everything. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to find out? I step away from the lake and just stare into nothingness for a while.
And you see Mother Sana looks at you, Murkor. Last but not the least,
Yes, I learned a lot watching everyone else experience whatever they were experiencing. I dread to think the question that Doldrum asked, is it better to know or not to know? But perhaps I have no choice if I am to accompany these souls up that hill. And goes over to the water and looks.
hmm, give. Why don't you give me an instinct roll,
Oh,
Murkor?
come on! What's this? Why have I got a roll? No one else had to roll. Oh no.
Because you are presented with a choice whether you want to follow, look,
Okay,
and
I got
accompany
an
these souls
11
or not.
with hope.
Let's see what your instincts tell. What was it? What was the
An
roll?
11 with hope. Or do I add them? Sorry, do I
11
add
with
the two
hope.
results
Let's
together?
take a hope token.
Is it just the highest
No,
number, or
you
is
just
it
pick
both
the
put
higher roll
together?
between
Okay,
the two of them.
yeah. Then 11 with
Yes,
hope.
just the highest number, and you
Yep.
take a hope, and you take a hope token to yourself.
Cool.
It's kind of standing in this moment, Marco, deciding if you truly wish to look into the reflection. You look up and you instinctively look at the statue, and it's no longer wearing that Spartan helmet or carrying any of the weapons, the spear and the shield in their hands, except they have their arms outreached, a welcome, an embrace calling out to you. Do you take
I
it?
cautiously reach out in whatever way that takes form.
Mhm. Okay. So you step forward and looking at this reflection, you touch the still water of this temple. The surface once again ripples with this pale blue flame. Beneath it, you look, and there are a sea of faces that drift silently, peaceful, mournful, watching. Books float among them like funeral offerings. You see one face rises close to the surface and whispers, "You used to ask us questions. No one else dared to." And as it does, you see the face of this figure open up, the mouth of this face open up, and a single sealed scroll floats up. Do you take it?
Yes, I take the scroll, but as I do, I ask, and should I have asked the questions?
As you ask that, pulling the scroll out, you all see immediately the scroll burn in your hands with a black flame, cinders into ashes. not burning away completely. You're left with a single short piece of paper that reads why. And no answer to your question.
Well, I think that was successful for everyone. Shall we carry on with this journey or not?
Yeah. Some charming reflections going on here. Dep?
Are you all right? Are you sure? It burned in your hands.
As we can see, I
You
am.
need some ice for that burn.
I do not believe it was a heat flame, more of a magical aberration of flame, and I am more frustrated by the lack of knowledge and also frustrated with my need to know.
Oh, good to know. And instinctually, Rigby's hands find their pockets and pull out a fair notebook and a pen. And Faye writes down, magical fire does not burn. Got it. Okay, let's go.
I don't know if that's the take we should get, but
Yeah, I think it depends maybe on the color.
yeah, or like
Orange, red, yellow might
the type
hurt.
of fire, maybe.
Oh, right. Maybe
The summoning intention.
Also, you have a
black
notebook.
magical fire does not burn.
What
Yes.
else is in the notebook?
Oh. Is there anything written in the notebook before?
No, it's quite new. I could check my back as we walk, though. It kind of connects on my arms, but it also I can swing it. It connects on my waist, so I can kind of swing it around. It's kind of like a booty pack. You know, you put it on your booty, you put it on your front thigh. Panic. It's a little pack. I can search through. Maybe there are things to help.
Oh yeah.
Are we ready to go though?
I'm
Where
ready
are
to
we
go.
going?
I can walk and search, but if we all look through our stuff, maybe we'll get a clue of who we are.
You've already begun that journey of finding who you are. You've already taken the first step. Yeah, you hear Mother Senna behind you all. Let me lead you to the steps of Soren. That is where it shouldn't be more than a couple of hours of journey. But again, dangerous. Things will test you. But keep steadfast. Hold on to your truths. Hold on to yourselves. And look at
How
it.
does one hold on to
And make
something
sure
they
to
cannot know?
look at each other. Well, that's a figure of speech, child.
I mean, I
It's the
can kind of hold
testing.
on to myself.
Yes, you can do that.
On someone, grab a different person.
It's kind of hard to draw a bow like this, but
Oh, that's
No, I
true.
kinda hold on
As
to
I
it,
also like
Sarah.
realize I have a short bow.
You're already on
Well,
the
maybe
first step.
I do have some rope we could tie it around all of our waists. Maybe. Is that allowed, Mother Senna?
Anything to keep you safe? Anything to keep you together?
Things on
All
the
right.
Already
graph.
there.
Rigby takes
You're
out the
already
rope
looking.
from Fair Pack and. Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You're already looking out for each other. That is the first step. Come, walk with me. And they begin to lead you out of the temple through the city of Emira. And you see it's various denizens going about there. It's a diverse town full of diverse people, each more distinct and unique than the last one you walked past. You begin to start an ascending flight of stairs that begins to take you further up the mountain. As Mother Senna stops and they say, This is all I can take you. The journey ahead will all be yours to take. I wish you all the best.
Thank you for all your help and for showing us the magic water and giving us some time to tie this rope around to do.
She smiles and she says, Now you find what you're looking for.
Yeah,
You
thank you
also
for
find what you're not
the
looking for.
thank you for the trauma water.
Well, not for Rigby. Apparently, they're a rock star.
I just,
The water
I felt it in my
shows
soul. It could be possible. Anything's possible.
truths that you do not wish to reflect upon. It might sound harsh and rough, but it is part of your truth. You chose to keep it or leave it behind.
That doesn't seem true. I mean, I know that rocks are hard and rough, but being a rock star doesn't seem like a truth one has to confront.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I was part of the band and we broke up. You know, and
Maybe you
maybe.
betrayed them. Or did they betray you?
Oh,
It
if I'm a
may-
You've sold out
betrayer,
to
I
that record
deserve whatever
label.
horrible things are coming to me.
Or maybe you decided to start a solo act.
Yeah, maybe I went so. Maybe my manager pushed me to go solo, and I lost all my friends.
Well,
Oh,
if it turns out that I don't know whether I can play an instrument because I can't remember exactly what all the instruments are, but if I can, maybe we can do like I can do a like backup for you.
maybe. Oh, I had a night. Yes, I think we all should try to play instruments and make rock music together.
We're not the band.
Definitely
That's
not
that's
because
not who
we
we
are
are.
possibly a rock band who have all decided to stop our memories so we could reconnect as a group and as friends. Definitely not that. Just because I want to see what you can do, each and every one of you, even
I-
you, Solaris. I know you got a mean screech.
Can you sing actually?
And you see them flutter their wings.
I can
We have
confirm.
plenty of time to find out. Is like Kara just to the way.
There is no way that we are a rock
Maybe we'll
band.
follow walking around starting the journey. You know, it might be, maybe you think that there's no reason we could be because you don't want the group to get back together. Thoughts of that?
Maybe you're a
Drama.
manager.
Melkor's the manager.
That's what the books are for.
That's why the dog licked their toes.
Like
What?
also added, is the dog coming or is the dog staying there?
So
Because I think
Melkor
the
has
little one,
a HUD.
not the tiny one. That one's Rigby.
Yes,
Mel-
yes.
Melkor has a HUD that they wear on top of their shell. And I think that the dog is nest in the hood.
An instinct check from you, Kara, as you're kind of navigating, leading the group, and taking them further along this treacherous track, which already seems very, very. The first few steps are well paved out for you, but the further and further you start leading them, you start seeing what Mother Senna meant as the thick foliage of the forest begins to creep in on all of you. Um, it's rather treacherous in the sense where you see some parts of the trail is broken off. There are certain sections where you see these large trees that have fallen over and is making it difficult to cross and travel further up ahead. But um, tell me the role, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I would love, if I can argue for it, to add one of my
Mm-hmm.
experiences called Feel It in My Bones.
Mhm.
How I'd like to argue it in this instant
Absolutely.
is, since I am following on instinct, there's something familiar about being in nature and recognizing where the dangers and safety
You
is.
can certainly add plus 2 to that role from your
All right.
experience.
Awesome. Okay, so I rolled, see, 11 plus 2, plus my instinct is 1. So mathing and brain, 14 on hope.
14 on hope.
Yeah.
Take a hope token, and you all see Kara is in their zone as they're clip clopping their way through the forest, through this trek, leading you all through the safest paths. Oftentimes, you see that they kind of well further into the forest itself, leading away from the trek, but circle back around to the uh, you know the steady incline of it, um, and you realize that they have been keeping you away from all of the nasty little dangers of this trek before you all find yourself in um, almost like a flat land of sorts here on this mountain. There has been a clearing of sorts, and as you kind of push past, you see a desolate looking village, empty, devoid of life.
Does a desolated village disturb anyone else here or just me?
I don't like this at all.
I didn't know that it was particularly desolated.
I instinctively like start looking around for any danger, any footprints of anything. Starting to get like a little bit stressed about the situation.
When you say desolate,
I'm
is
gonna have an
it
instinct check as well. Yes.
is it dead or sparse? Like, is the plant life that is here
It
old
looks
and dead?
dead more than sparse
Cool. I'd love to do
because you
something
you
silly.
see a lot of broken down structures. Go for it. What would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to cast final words on the area itself and the like the kind of like it says corpse, but it doesn't say of a being. So I think I would also
That's
love
not,
to
you're right.
use my experience, which is, hold it, what did I use as the words? Uh, uh, Beholder of undead echoes, to attempt this kind of
Of
breathing
course.
breathing a aspect of life into this moment, maybe the plant life, maybe a house, just to try and get some answers about what happened here.
You can absolutely try that. Spellcasting check, please.
As I do this, and maybe before the roll is said, can I Rigby wants to do something for everybody around, as a moment of inspiration. That you all may choose to use or not use this, Callum, but
We get to go a quick break. I just want to resolve this check before we go into a break.
Joe, do you want to finish what you were going to say first?
oh, if I was gonna do something that could give you a bonus die if you wanted to use it, but if not, if you have no interest in that, then I can wait until after.
I just wanted to hear what you wanted to do.
I mean, if that's okay, yeah, because this will give everybody a little buff to use whenever they want to on a roll. Um, as playing with the idea of being a rock star, Rigby's been singing under fair breath. I understand it's a creepy village. I don't care, I'm out with my friends. Not a soul is out in that village. I'm sure it'll help us find a piece of our minds. And everybody is going to get a.
To cast a spell. Final words. Rigby, try assisting them. Let's see how this turns out.
I rolled a
Mocha, who was the roll
16.
on that spellcasting check for me, please?
A 16 with fear.
Oh, 16 with hope or
Fear.
fear?
Fear. I got fear, unfortunately.
Okay, okay. So I take a fear token. Beautiful, wonderful. Um, you all immediately see life begin to brim in this desolate looking space as these various illusions begin to sprout from the ground. Um, Mocha, you look at the space and you're like, well, that was not the intended outcome of this. As you see more and more illusions pop out, the structures of this place begin to rebuild itself. The broken down buildings, the various shacks around this space come back to their full glory and strength. As you all find yourself looking at a proper small village, small little settlement of sorts here in the middle of the forest, brimming full of life.
When you say illusions,
I guess we brought the forest back to life. Maybe that was the first test. Is we had to bring it back to life, and we did it. Yippee!
Maybe we have to figure out why it was, like that in the first place. We can poke around, do some forensics and stuff.
I
I
do
can't
not.
count to 4.
Wait, hold on. I want to stay on that. You can't count to 4?
Well, no, never been able to count to 4.
Can you count to 3?
1, 2, 3. Cat.
If you're a rock star, how do you not know how to count to? Isn't like 4 like the big number in a lot of music?
I mean, if you're technical about it, then sure. But I just kind of I kind of feel the music run through my body, you know? At least that's how I would assume it would be if I remembered anything. Maybe me in the other with the memories, maybe they remember how to count to 4. That's
You
what
know
I've
what comes?
lost. That's what I've lost. The
Do you know what?
whimsy and the meter.
Do you know what comes before 4?
3.
Right. So you can get to 3, and then it's just one more step, right?
1, 2, 3, cat. Well, I think I
I
just know
don't
a
know
lot of
how
languages.
much. I don't know how much talk and reason is gonna actually work here.
With a rock star name like Whimsy, I don't think rhyme and reason's going to work.
Speaking of reason, I
Shall
do not
we
believe
look around,
this.
see if there's anything we can find, as was suggested?
I wonder how real this facsimile of life is. I do not believe I have the power to bring things back to life. I can only, it seems, grasp information from it, but this is fully realized as an illusion. I do not believe this place was ever really here.
Vim is going to try to lean up against a pillar that was not there before and see what happens.
Oh, you find yourself leaning against a very strong pillar.
It does feel real.
This is not what.
Do we have to go through the village to progress on the trail?
Yes, you do
Ah.
have to go through the village to progress through the trail.
Well, I don't. Maybe I'm not a rock star. Maybe
To be fair,
we aren't a rock band.
I
Maybe,
don't know
maybe.
that it's not something a rock star says.
I think it depends on what part of what part of the world you're from.
Maybe we're a jazz band.
I love jazz. Jazz is great.
I would love to do some investigation.
Should we all try
of-
singing some jazz as we go through the town?
Speaking of the town, maybe maybe the task is just accepting that stuff can die.
And come back.
Yeah, we didn't really accept it. We did bring it back.
No.
Yeah,
I don't bring
I
things back.
don't know if you can just bring stuff back.
I most definitely do not bring things
Oh,
back.
goodness.
I simply ask them questions. So this, whatever this
Maybe
is,
this is how the town answers.
that is
I'm
wise.
going to ask the question, can I walk through this town? By trying to walk through this town.
You start walking towards the establishment, the settlement. All right, Wim. The moment you step into the village, you are shell shocked into place as kind of in perfect near state replica. To your left, you see an old family estate, idealized. You see a couple of people welcome you, who seem familiar, who seem to know you. Um, your name is taken with almost a reverence. Madam Boxy, Madam Wim, welcome back. We've been waiting for you.
Vim is gonna yell over her shoulder. Oh, there are people here. They're nice though.
Melkor, maybe you
Wait.
are a necromancer. A necromancer
the-
who works with fire.
Do the rest of us see who Vim is reacting to? Or as we approach, does it change for us?
You all do see Wim interacting with this fine-looking butler who's currently greeting them essentially. But to the rest of you, it slightly changes. For you specifically, Kara, as you kind of step into the village, you see a couple of the people um, walk up towards you, and you're immediately greeted with the title, "Oh, the Silent Guardian returns! Ah, I can't believe they decided to grace us with their presence. Please welcome." And you see a couple of these people, most of them human, um, start leading you further into the village. The Silent Guardian returns. She returns. She returns. And you see kids who are currently running whisper this to each other. Maybe she'll teach us a thing or two. Maybe she'll teach us how to hunt. And there is a joy that spreads among these people.
And Gara just looks. There is that moment where she's getting and realizes, wait a second, and starts tugging on the rope. It's just like, everyone.
Well, careful. I'm pretty small. Careful where you tug that rope.
Rigby, as you enter, you're kind of stopped by this scholar-looking person, this wizened old man, long white beard, um, eyes that have clearly seen years of wisdom behind them, um, balding head, and a very stoic-looking face that greets you. They say, "Oh, the scholar of truth. It's it's a pleasure to meet you."
It is a pleasure to meet me. Hello, I'm Rigby. Who is your name? You can tell I'm Rigby because it's on my hand. Here, shake it and you'll know.
They take your hand, shake it. I have so many things that I wish to discuss with you, facts and knowledge I wanted to exchange. Um, and you see, they start listing about the facts of the world. Did you know that? Well, we've come to a realization that the world is round. It's and it spins around a, a star.
Oh, you know, I think everything made more sense when it was flat, but who am I to say that the world is round? In my mind, I can still pretend it's flat.
And you see, this person kind of tilts their head, who they now introduce as um, Moniker. I'm sorry, pretend.
Pretend.
What? What?
You know, kind of like when you use your brain power to imagine things that don't exist.
Imagine, but you speak only in facts and logic.
Oh, just like you. You weren't here but 5 minutes ago. Neither were all these children surrounding Kara, who you, you know, I think they called her the Silent Guardian. That's so funny because she talks.
It's true.
Well, that's more like.
It might be royalty.
Well,
They have
that's
a butler.
more like. That's more like you. You're speaking in facts and logic.
Do I usually speak in facts and logic?
You always do.
Yes, I do.
Melkor.
The world is round.
Give me a presence check, Rigby, as you're trying to receive this plan.
Sorry, one more time.
Are you trying to deceive this person?
I, for Rigby,
Yes.
I think that when Rigby is limiting themselves to only speaking in logic and fact instead of indulging in the whimsy, I think it's hard and it doesn't come naturally to Faye. So in a way, yes.
I would like a present check, please.
I can do that. Oh, oh, this actually does not go with my order, so I'm not gonna make an argument for that. Just gonna roll straight. That's a 13 with fear.
You see, they look at you and they stare at you for a long time before. Can you walk with me to the library, please? I.
Oh, I'm tied up right now a little bit, actually.
Did you use the rope?
Right.
Walk with
I
us.
can.
We're going to the top of the mountain.
We can't leave the village. I can't leave the village at the moment. I have a lot of work that's pending, research that you have worked on, uh, that I've been working on. I wanted to show you some of it, but I think, you know what? I can bring the books to you. When you do stay put, all of the books you've written.
All right. Rigby looks at everyone else. Are we staying put for a moment, or do we need to go?
I'll take 10 minutes.
10 minutes is a long time. Can I come back? I am very busy being the logic
I was.
scholar. I'm quite busy. I'm sorry. I don't think I can fit you into my schedule.
He immediately looks down, a little saddened by this notion.
But
But
I
then,
will try.
uh, 5 minutes, if not 10.
5 is better. Okay.
Wonderful. You'll be right here?
I'll be around. Easily found.
Of course. The scholarship, I can find you anywhere. And you see, he bolts. This old man who looks a little too old to be running is sprinting through the street to what looks like a library ahead of him and disappears within its chambers.
He's fast.
I'm just surprised that you're apparently an author rock star.
I am
And they called you scholar?
I'm a fae of many talents, it seems. Oh, silent guardian.
We are none of the things they have just told us.
Yeah.
How can we know?
Because the point of the journey was to learn who we are, and we are not at the top of the mountain. And our first place we come across
All
immediately
I've been
begins
told is
to tell us who we might be. No, they tell us exactly who we are.
Are you
They are deciding for us who we might be. This is not real.
all
you
I've
seem
been told is that I'm a person with a butler.
that's kind of nice. But Melkor, are you scared because of the black fire that didn't burn? Are you scared about what they're going to try and tell you that you are?
I'm sure it will be more attractive than the truth. Rigby, have you sold a single piece of
See,
truth
Can I
since
because I
see
you
the
think I
arrived
black
here?
quite like lying.
Yes, you do lie. You only lie. You make things up constantly. I say this as a compliment.
Only I said I had a rope, and then I had a rope.
Um, you, I was being facetious, but how many times did you make up stories when we first met? Um, it seems in your nature to embellish and create a scholar studies and notes, you do something much more interesting than that. So don't let them limit you and to facts and logic.
You're right. I quite like when you phrased it as creating instead of lying. I don't know why I said that.
There's room for both truth and
Thank
fantasy.
you, Knuckle.
Did the other identities ring true for you, Kara and Vim? Or were they just pleasant?
I don't know. And Vim, I think, is going to turn to the butler guy and just say, like, "Hi, I don't know who you are. I barely know who I am, but what's your deal?"
Oh, Madam Prim, there's been a banquet that has been arranged for you. I've been looking around for you all over.
Right. Okay, arranged by who?
Uh, could you repeat that for me, Prim? Your cut out.
Arranged by
I
who?
can't hear you.
Arranged by who?
Can the others hear Will?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear.
Give me one moment. Let me just rejoin.
Not by who, but by whom.
Sometimes the video ninja does that.
Yeah.
It's that stinky latency and stuff.
Okay. Can you speak now?
Hi, can you hear me
Oh, no,
now?
I still can't hear you.
Okay, maybe I'll rejoin?
Give it a go.
Can someone else try speaking? Or I just want to check if it's
Hello,
Vim
it's me,
or
Callum.
I can't
I'll
hear others
talk
as
for
well.
Can you hear me
Wales.
okay?
Nope, can't hear anyone.
Oh,
Oh no.
it's not me.
That's
Not my
bad.
fault.
It's
Wow.
not our fault.
This is weird.
Oh,
It's
that
all your
thumbs
fault,
up
Len.
was maybe misleading if you can't hear me talking.
Well, we had several one tech issues, another one pops up. We try to resolve this. Give us one moment, folks. Let me see.
Let's hold space for tech issues. They make themselves known. They have presence, and they want to be heard by making everyone else silent.
We will go forth in this game only through story means of lyrical dance. I hope you're ready, chat.
Then it's gone
Oh,
again.
no.
What?
Oh no.
Can you hear us talking?
This makes no sense.
now,
I
saying
heard
things?
people for a moment, and then everything went away.
Oh no.
Let me see if I can observe a problem on my end.
Still.
Just
Yeah,
right.
I
All right, it's mono.
but we
One in the Sota, the root of
No,
March hath
God
pierced to the
damn
rota.
Funnily enough, that's the second time someone's quoted a monologue
check
speech from Shakespeare
what
in 2 games.
Caleb.
Oh, that was
you'll have
not
to type it
Shakespeare.
out for
That was
me.
Chaucer.
Well, that shows me. It sounded like something from Hamlet. I'm an arsehole.
Speaking of, though, there is a Shakespeare musical coming out that is sounds a little spicy. I
Ooh.
think it's Mackers.
Mm,
Oh,
can I do?
the Scottish play.
Yeah, the Scottish
Anyone
plate.
I I have a fun fact about how that urban myth came about saying the words Macbeth on stage in a theatre. It's because in a space of
It's still a technical stage, Callum.
I don't believe it.
Hey, maybe in this instance, it's how we fix it.
It's how we fix it. Yeah.
Oh,
I hear
Can
out.
you hear us?
oh,
I can hear.
Great.
Let's go.
From what's the to Chrome again? Already. When you were saying.
So that
Uh,
Oh, yes.
uh,
All right, this all seems on.
who you feel a strange inkling towards, like you know this person, that immediate deja vu that hits up when you kind of see a person and you're like, I know them from somewhere. That hits you, and they look at you and they say, ah, I've been waiting for you. The banket's been waiting for you. Come join us.
That's very kind. My back a little, but thank you.
think them. Think. If this truly was your uncle, then why, when we arrive here, this town seemed desolate and non-existent? How could someone have arranged something that wasn't here?
They
Oh,
look at you.
yeah.
They look at you, and this banquet was held in celebration of you being innocent, free from that embe- embezzlement. That, well, that's all behind. We know you never stole anything. That's not who you are.
Held.
Right.
Past tense.
Was that a concern that I had done that thing?
I mean, we all believed that you stole the family heirloom, but no, it wasn't you.
Right. Yeah.
This banquet was more an apology to you.
And Vim just turns over to the rest of everyone, is just like, apparently I'm innocent.
They shifted. They shifted to talking
What
in the
are you?
past tense.
What?
This is all
Yeah, like
illusion. We have to leave.
innocent of what? I mean, don't look at me. I don't even want to go in there. I don't know why. I feel like I don't want to go in there. Just.
Unfortunately,
But-
the way we have to go is through. But I agree with Melkor. This isn't quite right. We were told this is a. Why is any of this here on this path to the mountain when they shouldn't be?
Whatever is here has
And you know
taken
what?
my
At
magic.
least they're not trying to kill us.
Maybe they are.
Yet.
Okay. I find it very interesting that we've all had people approach us, but Doldrum, where is your enticing lure?
Farah looks at the rope.
Besides that.
I walk into the village.
Don't
I
be-
am not
that's
gonna like this.
And the moment you do, you see a lot more people emerge from within their sheds and homes, rushing towards you, Doldrum, cheering, calling out your name with this excitement. The last ranger returns. They're back. And you all immediately see, perhaps it was not prominent at first, but where these people are coming from, just outside of their homes, you see these large statues that are built showing Doldrum hunting large bees in various mosaic pieces. And immediately, as these people rush to you, Doldrum, one of them steps up and they say, "We need you to be who you were once. There are beasts lurking outside of this village once more. And we can't rely on anyone but you, Doldrum."
I can't be that person anymore. Not again. Not like
There's-
this.
There's a look of confusion among the people. But you did it in the past. You can do it again.
I was me. I was not this.
You never were this. Don't let them tell you that you
But
were.
the statues.
I like this dance move, Melkor. Just a side note. It's very innovative.
This isn't dance. This is fury.
Oh, Fury.
You know, I'm starting to think that I'm on Melkor's side. Because I think I'm getting a raw deal here. Because you three all get to be heroes, and I'm just innocent of crimes. And it's like, I was already innocent of crimes because I didn't know I did any crimes.
Facts are a small part to me, but I don't want them to limit. But anyways, it's
I-
been 5 minutes and that person hasn't showed back up. If we just want to leave, we can.
I think we should leave in this direction.
This feels weird.
We must march
Very
forward,
weird.
and we must reject the identities they give us.
You much forward, Merkur, and you stumbled into similar looking people as you. Turtle folk who look at you and say, "Run! Have you still been digging up graves to find secrets?"
No, I haven't, because you're not real. And I keep walking.
Apparently, Melkor's been committing crimes too. I'm
Is
not
it
the
a-
only one.
Is it a crime to dig up a grave? I thought that's just what necromancers do.
I feel like it
Wait,
depends on how old the grave is, which is kind of weird.
I thought necromancers were like the people that go around kissing necks.
Oh, it's a slight pronunciation difference, actually. I think those are necromancers. And then necromancers are the ones who do, sorry, not do, work with dead people. Very different, very
Yeah,
not
if you
romantic.
kill someone with dead people, it's
I think that's a slightly different word.
Yes, I think I have a way with words, everybody.
As you're
Let's
pushing
just say,
past
I'm
this,
pretty sure, Rigby, you don't fight for children.
oh god, you see a human woman in dark clothes step towards you. Her eyes are swollen from crying. There are still streaks of tears that are running down her face. Oh, wise one, please, my daughter has passed. They say we can't speak to her, but you used to know how. I've been told. Can you help?
No, because I do not speak to dead for your benefit or mine. I speak it for the not for the betterment of knowledge. Also, I'm pretty sure you're not real.
You say that to the screaming woman, and they look pain stricken. But they told if there's anyone who could, who would, it would be you.
What do you get for speaking to her now she's gone? Does it not just promise you something you can't have? It does nothing to put their souls at rest. It only serves your own selfishness.
I would have one last conversation with her.
But how many times do you want the last conversation? You know? Did you upset them before they died? Did you make a mistake that you want to take back? What if they won't take it back? What if they won't forgive you? What if they don't know they're dead and you've got to tell them that? What if they'll tell you something you don't want to know? None of this is good for you. You should accept their death, their memories, the good and the bad, and move on with your life. Because they have simply moved from one form of existence to another, and it's one you cannot follow.
I just want to say, I just want to say my love, that I loved her
Did she not
despite
know before
everything.
that?
I hope she did.
That's all you need, because finding out the answer will not help you.
Thank you.
Again, I'm pretty sure you're not real.
Rigby has been listening to this, and the words that this person wanted to speak to their daughter, Rigby has written down in their little notebook and goes up to them and shows it to them in between, looking at them and Callum, sorry, Velcor, says, these are your words, and I know she's gone, and I think everything Melkor said was right, but just to make sure she hears you. And Rigby will put them on the ground and cover it back up. It's like a kiss on the wind.
And Melkor's right. Should let go. Come on.
Thank you. And you see they leave. As a kind of leaving, Rigby, you hear a voice behind you. Wait! Don't leave! I'm almost. And you see a very tired old man huffing and heaving run towards you with stacks and stacks of books behind on in their hands.
Oh, come on, old man. I saw you sprint earlier. I know you can catch up as we're walking out of the city.
I I physically can't, but I will try. And
Oh,
you see, he tries to keep up with you. Books, yours. Um, this was your first book. Uh, the fallacy, the fallacy of fantasy. Uh, and he hands you a second book. Uh, facts and logics. The truth the world needs to know. And he hands you a third book. The fables that never were. Did you really write this? I. It says it has your name, but we never really believed it.
oh, it's so lovely to have a fan. Rigby will take their pen back out and sign each of the 3 books, kiss them, hand them back to the man. Goodbye. We have to go to the top of the mountain, and if I dally much longer, I'm just going to untie this rope and fly.
As you kind of open the last book, The Fables That Never Were, you start looking at all of the characters that you just mentioned throughout this day. The witch, the king, the demon from the hell.
What a coincidence.
They say under their breath.
Characters that you never realized in writing. But you hold that in your hands right now. And this feels lighter compared to the books, the other 2 books.
Actually, do you mind if I keep this one? Might be a work I want to revisit and make some addendums to.
Of course. But it's just a silly book. Uh, what use would it?
Sometimes you need to be a little silly. Life can be really sad when you just look at reality. Means of escape are valid, if done in moderation.
Moderation.
Look around you.
Yes, moderation.
Moderation. But the world is full of facts and reality, as you call it.
Ah, but there are even things that science can't explain yet. And that's
And that-
okay.
And that's what you've been trying to do. Explain the unexplainable. Remember?
Well, that seems like a boring task.
Vigby,
I think it's so silly. If you love facts and stuff, then some things are factually unexplainable. You have
tell
to
him a
have both.
story.
Otherwise. One time, I met a caterpillar. A caterpillar who travelled on my shirt sleeve throughout all of the watery rivers of Tiberia. And I kept my little caterpillar close to my heart. I nurtured it, and one day it went away. I couldn't find him anymore. Well, then I had to let him go, because that's what you do. You let him go. You lose a friend, you don't go looking for them. You just assume they died and you move on. And then, one day I saw this little winged butterfly. And then I remembered, of course, caterpillars turn into butterflies. And it's really good that I didn't go looking for him because I could have smashed his cocoon. And, anyways, that butterfly's name was Shirley.
Surely. And this
Yes.
man has gone from revering you to horrified to slightly confused now.
And Shirley is, not just any ordinary butterfly. Shirley actually is the one who created the phenomena of reverse gravity hills. Who would have thought?
Right, right. Okay. Maybe when you, I hope you come back to your
Do you
factual
doubt
self.
that I am my own self? Do you doubt that I am not the scholar, the leader, the factual maestro that you believe me to be? Your lack of faith disturbs me. Be gone with you.
Um,
Maybe learn to be a little bit more open minded to facts presented right before you.
and he just stutters, standing there. As the rest of you are kind of trudged along, Wim, and coming back to Wim, what are you doing?
Uh, Vim, I think, is also trying to go through the city and just head down the path. I think
Mhm.
she does say, I don't think that's actually true about anti gravity, but I don't know enough about anti gravity to dispute it.
What is it supposed to be? What is anti-gravity supposed to be?
Oh, it's an optical illusion where it looks like you're rolling up a hill. Like if you have a cart on wheels and it looks like it's rolling up a hill, it's an unexplained phenomenon. That makes it appear like gravity is not working properly. It's very cool, and it's actually led to a lot of people thinking ghosts exist in particular places.
But it's actually butterflies.
I think so. Well, you know what? We'll just maybe after this is all done, we can go visit one of those reverse gravity hills, whatever they're called, and Melkor can just ask if there's a ghost there or not. Because you talk to dead people. I knew it.
As you're all stepping away, Wim, you
I,
see your
I.
uncle.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Uh, just a quick thing.
Sorry.
You see your uncle kind of look towards you, so you'll not be joining us then.
Um, no, because I've never really met you, I don't think, and I don't think that I did any crimes that I can remember. So I feel like this is just kind of introducing a burden of uh, maybe having done crimes that I just don't really need in my life right now, you know?
Of course, I'm so sorry for the trouble we've caused you. We didn't mean it. Truly, we just thought that you did it. There was the proofs, the evidences all led to it, but look, we found it was him.
Oh, okay. I don't really remember that person either.
You're
See,
happy about
I've
that?
got this sort of memory thing where I don't remember a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's okay. And they kind of just look at you. Yes.
But if this is at all relevant after I go up to the mountain and get my memories back, I will call you up.
You won't. I know you won't.
See, whatever your name was.
Told him you were saying.
Oh no, no. I was gonna say like I look at Solaris like, hey buddy, are you okay? Are you experiencing any of this, or are you just chilling right there?
For the longest time, Solaris has been perched on your shoulders, takes flight, and just circles around the village.
He's freaking traumatized. He had the worst of it.
Kara, you still uh, you see some of the children walk up to you and says, uh you said you could always track people. We found that you had the knack for hunt. Could you teach us?
Well, I am on a journey at the moment, but learning new skills isn't, well, I shouldn't say isn't difficult. It can be difficult, but the main thing is you want to learn. So
Hmm.
you can
Is there
practice looking
is there a
at. Oh, go on.
is there a starting point? Is there something that we should keep a lookout for?
Start small. If you have a pet, try tracking your pet. See what their footprints are like. Know their sound. Know how they move. And then when you know your pet, you can move on to the wild birds and then the squirrels. And slowly you start building up that knowledge. And then you start learning what is safe to track and what is not safe to track.
Okay. And you see these eyes of these
Probably
children
should not
beaming with
track
energy.
bears.
Yeah, don't track big, dangerous things. If you see big prints, turn around and tell people who are capable of defending.
Okay. And you see each of them have these little notepads in their hands, so they're taking notes. Everyone is listening to them. And just behind them, you see an elderly person walk past them. Oh, off you go, children. What use is a guardian who leaves no trail? If none can follow your path, how can they even learn to survive? There's nothing good that you will learn out from her.
Your little goat-like eyes narrow for a second, almost meeting the slanted pupils.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can learn from anything as long as you're open to learning. Even the trackless have lessons.
Hmm. But you always walked alone, didn't you?
Well, I have people with me, so I don't know how true that is.
Now you do. But will you continue to stay with them?
I mean, I like them so far, so I hope I can stay with them long enough.
Hmm. Perhaps I'm yet to learn a lot.
Well,
Just had
learning doesn't stop at any point, so.
And you see, he begins to herd the children away from you. I'll learn, and I'll learn too.
we just had a $15 donation for an Echo of Truth.
Yay!
Whatever that
Thank
means then.
you! Yay!
Echo of truth.
I love you.
Honestly, thematic to this event.
I'm bringing up Echo of Truth. That are our incentives for the stream. Echo of Truth. Characters hear an echo, perhaps an ancestor, past self, or a future version, encouraging them, affirming a part of their identity.
And it's
Ask
specifically
the
for
GM a truth about the
Joe.
world, a place, or a person. Specifically for Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, you can ask me a truth about this place, a person,
Oh.
or the world.
Hmm. Will I
I think as Rigby is taking all of this in and contemplating the truths and the made up truths and who Faye feels like very becoming, and they think to themselves, will I like who I am when my memories come back?
Hmm. As you're kind of stepping away from the village, you hear a familiar voice behind you. Incorporeal. The voice of Atticus. You know the name. And all you hear is, you be who you are, and you love what you are.
You know? And Faye says this aloud. I'm really proud of us for facing our past or our future or our memories, whatever this is. But I think whatever happens, I think this journey is going to teach us to really accept all the parts of ourselves. Like maybe having a little bit of freedom from everything we remember about our lives will give us some clarity about who we truly are. And maybe help us learn to love those parts of us that we've warped and made small to make other people comfortable. Like talking to dead people. Oh, wow, look, I found something in my pack. It's a letter. It says, do not open until the time is right. Huh. I wonder if that voice put it here.
But wait, what happens if the time is left?
That's a great question. I guess we'll never know in that case. And if the time is left, then I'll burn the letter and never, ever know what's inside. Surely some heartfelt words or some imparted wisdom or something is in here. Probably not. Anyways, I'm going to put it back in my bag until I feel like it's right time.
What voice
And
were you
you're-
talking about?
Oh. Atticus. I don't know who that is, but their name and their presence is a comfort to me. I think they're a good person in my life.
Perhaps a sign we should move on before we all start hearing voices in our heads that have names and grant magical letters out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh. Unless you
That
want
could
the
just be the
letter.
dead people
Never mind.
talking.
Okay, I'll stop.
Maybe one of the dead people is the voice that Rigby heard.
Oh, I hope they're not dead. But if they are, I'm glad I got to hear their voice.
I don't know. Did you do something, Malcor?
It'd be a shame if I was the only one
Maybe
who
I
could
killed
speak to the
someone
dead.
with the rocks.
I'm glad that someone else is able to do it, and it's not a thing that only I am doomed with doing. That'd be unfortunate.
It is a gift, Melkor. A gift. A talent from beyond.
Do you know what I
Think of all
think?
the stories that you could hear from the dead people who didn't get to share their tale or impart their wisdom.
I do think that's what these books are full of. Speaking of beyond, we
Dead
should go
people
beyond
or
the
wisdom
bounds
from
of
dead
this village.
people?
Stories of dead people,
And you all
information,
are.
knowledge.
I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can put dead people in a book. Usually.
But you can make a book out of dead people. I've seen it.
You can, yeah. That's, I mean, it's not pretty, but you
Would you-
can
Like, how do you write in a book made of dead people?
Very thin leather.
I mean, they make normal books out of like dead sheep.
Yes.
And as you're all
Has anyone
having
ever
those
heard of
Wait, does that-
necropants?
Wait, yeah, does that mean that you can talk to books?
You could miniaturize the people, and then like you could put them in the book like butterflies.
Like pressed flowers?
Yeah. But
Oh, butterflies!
And then they'll create backward gravity hills.
and they'll create backward gravity
Another
hills.
otherworldly anomalies.
And then the book just floats away.
I think that's how hurricanes start, actually.
And you all exit the village as you're all having these wild conversation and discussions. Kara, you hear the words whispered to you. You've never walked alone. And continuing on to the next leg of journey, who wants to helm this?
Malco is now firmly, I will lead, for I will see through all fake truths.
Go for it.
I will believe
for it.
nothing but the peak.
Cannot wait for Melkor to get absolutely bodied by whatever comes next.
Please go for
We're
it.
going to go into a combat encounter, and Malco is going to go, I only work at far range, and I'm up close.
Mhm. So please roll me an instinct check as you're trying to lead the group through this thick forest um, of wilderness all around you. You see the sun is almost halfway past noon. Um, slowly, its light slowly trickling through the foliage. It's a little. It's getting darker, but you're also making steadfast journey.
How
What was
do I
your roll on the
use?
instinct check?
How do I use experience? Do I have to pay hope to use experience, or can I just use experience?
You can just
You
use
have to
experience.
you have to pay one hope to,
One
to
hope.
use it. Yeah, for each experience. If multiple apply, then you can pay one hope for each one.
I would love to use my experience of suspicious eyes in my
Okay.
guiding of the party, for I trust nothing.
You trust nothing. Go for it.
You trust us?
Are we real?
I trust nothing.
What even?
Oh,
What even
He
is
creates
real?
an
What
illusory
if all of
version of
these are
Melkor
ghosts?
to walk beside them.
What if all of these are ghost Merkor?
Yeah, it's a illusory ghost Melkor.
um,
I'm not
Trust
actually.
no one, not even yourself.
11 with fear.
11 with fear. You all see a very dense Galapago leading you all through this forest, every so often looking to the left and right, hoping something would jump out at them. Oh god, you continue further and further, and for the most part, you're able to get through this journey without any problems. But as you're about to finally break through, you feel something grab onto your legs. You look down, and there are these giant pincer like claws holding your foot in place.
Damn. Crabs, the natural enemy of the turtle. It's 4:30 in the morning for me. Just for context.
What are you doing?
It's a great question. um, um, Well, I kind of I put my arms up, not a step further. It seems
Okay.
I have stepped
You try stepping
into some
forward
sort of
and
trap. Nobody move.
does I believe does 11 beat your evasion?
Oh dear. Let's find out. You know what? It doesn't. Get fucked.
So it does not beat your evasion?
No. My evasion's 13.
Okay.
I took the
Oh, so your evasion's
sleek
13?
armor.
So
Yeah.
you immediately see you see the pincers kind of open up to grab a lot more of your leg, and in that moment you immediately step away from it as you see as you all begin to see burrowing through the grounds in this moment are not one, not two, four of these creatures circling you.
What is the like sort of environment that we're in right now?
Thick trees all around you, heavy foliage, the forest. there's there's no clearing here of sorts, but you've been making steady, winding your way through the forest, essentially. But these creatures, whatever these are, you still haven't seen them. Seem to be, you see a mound of the ground erupt momentarily as they kind of just are circling.
I think Vim is going to try to like hide up a tree.
Oh, you're gonna climb up a tree?
Yeah, just to like hide from these creatures.
So
I have a question
yes.
because this could end up very comical. We're all
Mhm.
tied with rope. How much rope is there between us?
I would say it's a 60 foot of rope tied between all of you. So 10, so that's 5. So there's 10 feet of gap left. So that you
Okay.
have enough movement. You have 10 feet of movement, essentially, I would say. You would have to pull the others towards you, Wim, if you need to climb up a tree all the way up.
Um, can I just untie the rope and climb up the tree?
You can cut loose, yeah, you can absolutely use it.
Yeah, I will try to do that and try to hide.
Go for it. So I believe that's one of your class abilities to do that. You give me a roll for that.
Okay.
I believe that would be a finesse roll for you.
Okay.
A finish check.
That is 14 with hope.
Wonderful. You find yourself this one big tree with enough of um, a cover of sorts that you immediately start melding into it, and you
And
feel
yeah, I
confident
am
enough.
cloaked, so I am unseen as long as I stay absolutely still.
So you stay up there. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna do a funny thing. I
Go
think
for it.
I think Kara's
we
instinct.
encourage funny things here.
Yeah. So
Silly funny things.
Kara, she's not used to being tied up and barely feels it with like the toughness of her hide. So her instinct is to create space, and she's going to Capron leap, forgetting everyone's going to get sort of dragged with her.
Okay. So you're basically jumping,
Yeah.
pulling everyone
So
else.
with Capron leap, I can jump anywhere within close range as though I am using normal movement. So it allows me to like vault obstacles, jump gaps, etc. So yeah, the second I see danger and I start seeing them move, I don't even recognize that them already cut the rope from them. So I'm just like, all right, and then leap off to find a vantage point.
I would like a agility check from you.
Yeah. Agility. All right, so That is 12 with fear.
12 with fear. Um, you all feel this jerk that immediately pulls and tugs where you're essentially tied to each other as you see Kara jump, and you're able to find yourself a vantage point. Kara, you find one of the lower footings of a tree and climb on top of it, while the others get dragged close to the tree. Everyone kind of huddled against it, still tied and struggling.
Sorry,
With
I'm not used to being tied to others.
and as that happens, I'm gonna invoke my fear token as I start taking my adversary actions. You all see erupting from the mounds these insectoid like creatures, heavily scaled. Um, they have these large pincers in front of them that almost look like giant crab's claw. And they have these nasty teeth that are currently drooling out what looks like acid as you see the drool immediately begins to melt away the ground on where they are currently um, burrowing themselves through. Um, these are about uh, 3.5 feet in length as you see four of them erupt from the ground. Um, the closest one is going to attack. What do we do? Doldrum. Oh, that's an 8. Does an 8 beat your evasion?
Nope, it's 16. So
You do you want to describe how you dodge over?
it just lunges at me, or like what does it?
So you see this one of these creatures just rapidly rush towards you, falling to the ground, and come right below your feet to grapple, pincer you.
Okay, I'm gonna just instinctively just jump away and probably take with me the two people that are that are tied to me.
Yeah,
Like,
you do.
oh, okay, that was. What the hell is that thing? Does anybody know that those things? They don't look too friendly, do they?
Crab faces?
Yeah, what? I don't know what they are,
They don't have
and I just
any semblance of face, just empty mouths that are drooling acid.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just draw my bow and just stay ready for anything.
Could I
You
get a
see, this one of the
vibe
other
check?
creatures goes.
Could I get like a
Mhm.
vibe check on life of these guys? Like, are these like perversions of life, or are they living things with their own vibe?
They look living things to you, Marco. You don't even have to give me a check for that. They don't look like you, who has been more acclimatized to seeing dead, who have worked with dead. It comes more naturally to you to know that these are living things. One of
Heard
the
it's
other
an
creature goes,
expert in life.
as an expert in life, indeed. Uh,
Um,
they're gonna come at you, Rigby. Oh, that's much better. That's 12.
Oh man. Can I do a thing?
What do you want to do? What allows you to
I
do?
don't think I can do the thing. Um,
Mhm.
nah, I'll take that. That's fine.
Alrighty. Let me this dice. Found it. Uh, that's you take 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points. Um,
You can use an armor class. So remember, you have armor. You have armor to reduce the threshold by 1. Remember your thresholds. So 6 points of damage. It, you would have associated threshold for them. You always take the lower end of it.
okay. yeah, I'll use an armor slot for that, or however.
So if you use an armor slot, you're reducing the damage threshold by 1. So I believe you'll take just 1 point of damage.
So that's minor damage.
Yes, that would be minor damage to you.
Perfect.
And then that's all of my. The other two will not go yet. They are. You see, they have burrowed themselves out, but they're observing. They're not attacking anything yet. One of
So
them is focused on um, Yara, who is the on an elevated um, platform right now, and the other one is looking at you, Markor.
I would love
Who wants to go next?
to like walk forward so that I am close to 3 of them. So like the 2 that are
can.
close, I'm gonna like shimmy round them so that I can get one of the ones at the back in range. And then
Yeah, you can
I would
absolutely. You can actually get all 4 of them
I
if
can't
you kind
hit
of center
4
yourself right in the
targets.
middle.
I can only hit 3. I would
You
like
take you
to
can get 3 out of the 4 of them.
I would like to cast Wild Flame.
Okay.
I make a spell cast roll against up to 3 bad guys within melee range. Targets you succeed
Is
against
Caleb
take
breaking this for me?
my back. Hello. Can you hear me, Len?
I think you're back.
Cool. I
Yes,
make
I can hear you.
a spell casting roll against 3 enemies. Everyone I succeed take 2d6 of magic damage.
Go for it. Give me a spellcasting check, please.
I would love to redeem that d6 from Rigby's inspiration earlier. So I'll just get a d6. Okay. 14 with fear.
Ooh. 14 meets it.
So I meet it.
Okay. Roll damage.
Cool. That's 8 points of damage to each of them.
Okay. So yeah, that means a secondary threshold. Amazing. So you see, would you like to describe how your magic looks, Makor?
Yeah, I think they reach out their hands and you wouldn't see it from the outside, but they close their eyes and reach into the knowledge that they've gathered in their previous life that's kind of stored in their mind like a library. And in that library, they hear the voices and memories of the things they've learned about and spoken to. And they find a moment of like rage and they take on that voice, they hold it, channel it into their hands, and it explodes outwards in flame.
And as it kind of explodes out, you all see these wild purplish flames that erupt around all of these creatures. And the moment it does, you hear a screeching pain of agony erupt from all of them, the 3 that you hit. As you see some of their scales, though resistant, um, it catches the underneath of the scales where the flesh is exposed, and they begin to rile up back and forth in pain. Hmm, I'm going to spend a fear token to take the spotlight back to the creatures, as the one who was not affected by your spell, Markor, is going to rush towards you. You
Sure
see it
is.
burrow back into the ground, gonna spend an action to mark a stress and burst out of the crowd. So I believe only you're within range. I would like you to make an agility reaction roll for me, please.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear me. Hey, listen. It's a 7 with hope.
7 with hope. Take your hope token. But that's not enough.
No.
As immediately you're knocked prone and are vulnerable as this creature just spurts out from the ground, um, leaving you dazed and slightly disoriented onto the ground on your back.
Could I
So
respond?
it's going to get a little harder for you to. But, not immediately, because I believe it's not the end of the round yet.
Okay.
Yeah. We circle around. Who wants to go next?
Rigby can go.
Go for it.
Um, so, assuming that was the one that attacked Rigby on fire, or is
Mhm.
that the one that skittered towards Melkor?
Uh, it's the one that got on fire.
Okay, and it's still up and aggravated.
It's still up and aggravated. It's up your face. It's right up your face,
Ah,
and
okay.
it's not pretty.
Oh, you can find beauty in all things, you know. I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum, especially after what I've done and date everything this week. So Rigby is going to, having just been attacked and glinting off of the armor, Rigby's gonna reach out and be like, "Oh no! I think you need a nap because that's how I get all cranky when I need a nap." And they just take their fingers and go shh and cast slumber on this target that is very close. So I'm going to make a spell casting roll against them.
Go for it.
All right. Oh, I would like to say and propose that speaking from your heart with your full chest is one of my order-born doctrines. And when being cranky when you need a nap, that's a truth from the whole chest. I would like to use that ability dedicated
I will
to
let you
use a
do that.
d20 for my hope die.
Go for it.
Awesome. Oh, I need a d20. Don't do me wrong. Oh, good thing too. That is a 18 with hope.
18 with hope. You take a hope token. This creature. Can you read me the ability, the spell real quick? The slumber. I'm
Sure.
just want to make sure
On
I
a
get this right.
success, the creature's asleep until they take damage or the GM spends a fear on their turn to clear this condition.
You see this creature immediately who's been writhing in pain from the flames recoils. And you see coils in and of itself, and it's almost like a centipede as it curls in and of itself and begins to snore lightly as it falls asleep.
Oh, they're kind of cute when they snore. And then Ruby's gonna palm just not a weapon, but like a knife, if possible, to try and cut free of the rope, so that Faye will be able to move.
Yeah, you're able to cut off from the rope, break free from it.
Perfect. And Faye
And
just starts
everyone,
hovering off the ground as they start flying.
you can do that. I believe only Doldrum is left. Doldrum, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I was wondering if I command command Solaris. Sorry, would that like count as my own action, right? Because it's
That's that would be part of your action. Commanding Solaris
okay.
would be part of your action if you want to do anything else.
Okay. Yeah, because it's not very clearly mentioned, so I was wondering
Yes,
that.
it's
Okay.
it's it's part of your action. It's basically you as part of whatever you want to do. You can also command Solaris as part of that action to help you with it, or
Okay.
give them another set of instruction.
Okay. So then one is asleep. One is dead, right? Of these creatures,
Yes,
and there
I
are
think
there are two
I
more that
think
are.
I think so. I need to check. Give me one moment. Let me check real quick. Uh, one. Sorry about this, folks. As we check a real thing in. It should what does it say on your sheet? Because it should say on your sheet.
Oh no, I meant like of these creatures, like they were like one of them was asleep
Oh yeah, one of them is asleep.
and the other one was dead right now, or did we not kill any of these?
You haven't killed any of them yet. One is
Okay.
asleep. Two of them are on flames, and one currently tried to attack Mercor, and Mercor is staged on the ground.
Okay. Looking at Melkor, I'm gonna aim the bow and try to hit the creature that is trying to bite him,
Go for it. Roll to attack.
and see if that hits. It's okay. That's holy crap. That's high. That's 25 with hope.
You take a hope token,
I
and that
rolled it.
definitely hits.
I rolled a 12 and a 10.
Okay, close for a critical success. Remember,
Okay, so
folks,
that
if you roll double digits on either of your dice, it's a critical success.
so that's a 25, and then it's 2d6. Let's see. Okay, that's 11 total.
11
Physical.
points of damage. 11 points of physical damage. You're attacking the one that isn't damaged
That was
yet.
attacking. Yeah.
Takes a heavy damage from that one. Alrighty. I'm gonna spend a fear token to bring back the on these creatures. 3 of them are on fire. Uh, all 3 of them are gonna make an attack each, starting with Mokor. Mokor, since you're vulnerable, that's a natural one. So wow, dice are not with me today. Uh, so since that's happening, mm, the other 3 are gonna make a split attack on Doldrum, Rigby, and Kara. Since you're all within close range, okay, that definitely hits. I'm assuming a 21 evasion beats all of yours.
Yeah.
Um,
No, just by a little.
Yeah.
Re-roll it.
Wow,
I'm gonna
horrible,
use my. I'm
horrible
gonna use.
damage though.
I'm gonna use one of my
Oh?
features to make you re-roll that 21.
Uh-huh. Could you tell me what the feature is? So
I can find it
I
in a
know what
second.
exactly it does.
I I do
Yeah,
have one.
take your time.
I'm not lying. I didn't just pull bullshit.
I know that you get a feature for that,
It
but you gotta
is.
spend 3 hope for it, I believe.
I have free hope. I spend free hope. It's called Not This Time. It's because I'm a wizard. I spend free hope and force an adversary
Uh-huh.
within far range to re-roll an attack or damage roll.
Absolutely.
Glad to see
Say.
silvery barbs made it into Daggerheart.
Yeah.
You are
Very
lucky
heavily
because
I've-
nerfed, but you
I've
made
got
it.
it. I'm the
that's a
wizard.
natural one again.
Yeah. Get fucked.
That's another natural one. Dice being absolutely little shit right now to me. Uh, But yeah, all of you see Murkot, who's still in their kind of dazed state. Look at this one little, um, this adversary who's about to spit acid at all of you and say, "Not this time!" And as they do, this creature's attention immediately shifts toward Murkot, and the acid goes wild, burning and immediately melting away some of the other trees that are in the vicinity of it. And you see it's rapidly melting it away. Uh, that's adversary 1, 2. Okay, I still get to make one more check. Uh, Whimsy does 12 hit, 12 beat your evasion.
Did you
Sorry,
say
I'm sorry.
Rigby or
Yeah,
Whimsy?
Vim.
Oh, Vim. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
I am cloaked, so they actually cannot see me unless
Oh,
they're
you're
just
right.
like
Oh,
shooting in my random direction.
1 second. I'm trying to check because they have this unique sense.
Oh.
They
Blind
do have
sight made
tremor.
it too.
They have this tremor sense, which allows them to see. Would that? I believe that would count. Uh, you know what? I will roll with just because you're hidden. I'll roll with disadvantage.
What
Okay.
did you say the roll was?
With the disadvantage, that would be a 7.
Oh, well, my evasion was 14 anyway.
You see an acid spit, um, fly right past you and melt away some of the branches and leaves that are right next to you that immediately fall to the ground. Um, Running back to the group. Who wants to take the action first?
I think I have a move.
Go for it.
Hmm?
Go for it.
So, given that my hiding apparently isn't working, is uh, is the one still next to Melkor?
It has taken some hefty damage. It looks incredibly hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down out of the tree and just try and stab it with my daggers. And if I can make the argument, can I make my experience as enforcer of the Southwest outfit count for this sort of
Yeah, you
sucker
can.
punch move?
You can.
All right. Okay. With hope.
13 with hope hits.
Okay. Then in that case, okay, I do.
Roll your damage.
Okay, so that's sorry, this does
Don't
I'm
worry.
trying to figure out the sneak attack that I
I
can
believe
do
it's
on
2d6 on your level
yes.
plus whatever your weapon damage
So
is.
um 23.
How do you want to do this? It does not have a lot of damage special left.
Yeah, I think you just see just like screaming out of the tree. You just see a sort of green and black blur as Vim just like falls out of the tree, both daggers out, and is just like, die! And lands on its back and stabs into it.
You grab your daggers, push them past the scales into the flesh of this creature, and manage to slice it in half. As you bring your daggers out in both ways, as you slit this creature into two halves.
I didn't even know you could do that with a dagger.
What's you go next?
I'll go.
Go
Is
for it.
there a is there one that looks less hurt than other, like the healthiest looking one?
The one, the three who are on fire look equally damaged.
Okay. And one of them is still sleeping and on fire, right?
One of them is still sleeping.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to another one. Flying in the air, little Rigby on fair wings is going to lock eyes. Do these things have eyes?
They don't have eyes.
They don't have eyes, but I'm going to lock in on one and say, they stop it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Welcome to the temple of faith and memory. And I am casting enrapture on this creature. And I
Okay.
do have to get within close range to do that.
Mm-hmm. You get within close range.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to make my little spell casting roll. That's a 13 with hope.
Take your hope, and that. Can you read me what the ability does?
Yes. On a success, they become temporarily enraptured. While enraptured, a target's attention is fixed on you, narrowing their field of view and drowning out any sound but your voice. Once pressed on a success, you can mark a stress to force the enraptured target to mark a stress as well.
Oh.
And I do want them to confront the death and evisceration of their compatriots. So can I go ahead and force them to mark that stress as I mark a
I
stress
will.
as well?
I'll mark a stress for them. This is not looking good for them.
Beautiful. That's
As
Rigby's turn.
that's a beast turn. As you see, one of these creatures just who is shaking wildly back and forth, hearing this discordant cacophony of screams of one of their companions who just died. Who wants to go next?
I guess Kara can go next. So remind me of the field here. So one is sleeping, one is now enraptured, one is dead.
There's one more.
So there's one more.
There's one more who's currently just below your tree, looking up at
Just
you.
Okay. Then as long as I have range, Kara pulls out her short bow and notches an arrow and prepares to target down on the creature.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit.
Okay, it's 2 4s though.
Good. That's a critical success. So max damage.
That's 2d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
So that'd be
So
12, 15.
You can double. So I think it's max damage. So wait, you can double dice, or you can basically roll one set of dice and take max of one.
I'll do the max of 1 and then add the other 2. So the max would be, we're sitting at, what I said, 13?
13.
Sorry. No, 2d6 plus 3. That is
So that's
15.
12, 15, 15.
And
How's that? Okay.
then plus, I rolled pretty good. Plus 9 to that. And my agility, sorry, that'd be plus 11.
Oh, Jesus. How do you want to do this?
So we see Kara sort of going quiet, and she almost blends in with the tree with like her browns and the dappling of colors, other than that shocking white speckles on her shoulder. where she now is just the slow draw of the bow, the ears coming in to focus in, the goat-like eyes, the pupils narrow and thin out, almost disappearing within the browns of her eyes. And just there's a quiet whoosh as the bowstring snaps forward, sending the arrow down as she spots just as it starts to turn up to maybe spit more acid, a separation in the plate and sends the arrow straight on through.
And it does. It sends it straight through the flesh and through its heart, as you immediately see it fall dead at the base of the tree. So technically, we're out of combat because there's one asleep and one enraptured at the moment. Do I spend a fear token to clear that enraptured, Rigby? Just checking.
Yes, you may. You don't have to though.
I'm short on. The problem is, I'm short on fear tokens.
Me and Doldrum still have
You know what?
actions.
Continue on.
It's
Oh
up
yeah,
to
you
you.
do.
You
You still
decide the
can
fate
take
of this
actions if
guy,
you want.
right? You know, if you want him to die, he can die. If you want him to live, he can live.
Yeah.
You know, Melkor didn't want to fight these guys, but
He
they
can live.
attacked Rigby, and that was war. So like,
That was.
I'm happy letting these two ones live.
It's so warm.
But if you uncapacitate them, I'll end them.
Who lives, who dies, and who tells their story?
Yep. Do you finish the job or do you leave them live?
I'm gonna leave them be.
Doldrum?
If they're no harm to me right now, that's fine.
Like, yeah, if they don't bother us, I'm gonna let them just be. I'm not gonna kill them just for killing's sake. But if they give any hint of trying to bite us, then arrow.
An arrow. So you all take a moment to start gathering yourself. Leave these creatures be and start moving further up ahead. And you all do. As you get to the final leg of this journey,
Did anyone take any
I'll come
damage?
one by one to each of you. Starting off with. I don't think anyone has taken damage. I rolls well should. But yes, starting off with Kara, as you kind of begin leading the crew once again, um, you start seeing a shift in the path that you're taking. There seems to be two trails that begin to move forward ahead. There's one that is wild. It's untamed. There are no signs, no tracks, no safety. And there's just pure instinct. And this other path is a slightly more traveled path, where you see small cliffs, small symbols of guidance left behind that are exposed and visible. You look behind and you don't see your party members. Which path are you taking?
I think she initially glances at the wild path, but she knows that the signs of what is left behind is to help those who come after. So when she sees the one that has slightly more travel to it, she knows that's a path left behind so others can have an easier time moving forward. That she's not walking alone when she takes that path. So she follows it.
You cover up your tracks as you're walking?
She thinks about it for a moment and is tempted to do it. But then she remembers her friends that are now separated and they need a sign to know where she went. So she'll leave her mark so that they can follow.
And you do. As you kind of leave behind actual foothold, tracks that others can follow. Your friends who are walking behind you, you all see these clear signs of guidance. You don't see Kara ahead of you. For a moment, they were traveling with you, and a moment later, they vanished. But you clearly see signs, symbols, a path for you all to follow. And you all do. You continue to follow. Mokor, as you're kind of getting closer and closer to this temple, the structure, on the final ledge, you see a stone left in. You see it holds an unfinished tome that says, "Truths best left behind, left buried." As you kind of turn through the pages, you see the last page is left blank. And immediately you feel that swirling sensation of memories of old ghosts and deaths around you. What do you do?
Knowledge is not inherently good or bad. It's just knowledge. It's what you do with it that's the problem. Is the words that go through Melkor's mind, whether that is current Melkor or past Melkor's philosophy. Melkor is not sure. But Melkor will ask for the knowledge and then finish the tomb.
You ask for knowledge, and all it says, as you kind of skimming through the book, you see these words appear. Knowledge holds much power, but the power lies within the grasp of those who wield it. It's a choice of writing your own truth or accepting this.
I put that under things I already knew.
You write
In the
just
category
a
of things I've
sub-note,
learned
a
from the dead.
footnote, if you will, into the book.
Useful, but I already knew it.
As you write that footnote and close the tome, you find yourself standing in front of the temple. Moving on, Toldrin. You find yourself on the final ledge of the sanctum as well. You find two artifacts lying on the ground. A bow made of living wood and a bow forged of gleaming metal. Each have a matching inscription written to there. The wooden bow says what you were, and the metal bow says what you become. There are tools here that can potentially allow you to reforge using these two bows. A new bow, if you wish, or you can pick a bow.
I'm gonna kneel on the ground, get close to both bows, and I'm gonna look at Solaris.
Mhm.
I think I I know you don't like this. I don't like this either, but I don't think we can change them at this point. I
As you kind of Solaris kind of just nuzzles against your face.
think we gotta take the good with the bad, buddy. You know. And I'm gonna try to like make a new bow, mixing like half metal, half
Mhm.
wood.
Mm-hmm.
One like lower half is full metal, top half is full wood, and I'm gonna write an inscription.
Go ahead. What do you write?
What you can always be.
As you write that, you see the seams where the two were connected become whole, become one. It doesn't seem like there were ever two distinct things, but just part of one, as it thrums with energy and says, what you always are and will be. As you slide the bow into your arm and continue walking with Solaris. Vim, as you as you find yourself on the final ledge, you find sitting on the cliffside as you're kind of grabbing the ledge and pulling yourself. You find a ledger with names that feel familiar, names that you know, names that bring memories of people you've hurt, people you've helped, people you've cheated, people you've protected. And your own name repeats many times, always next to the word depth.
Vim is going to look through the ledger and uh, after she um, after she looks through and like takes balance of it, she's going to dig through her supplies and pull out a flint and steel and just make sparks until the ledger catches.
Mhm. As you kind of spark and let the book burn, the ledger burn, you find yourself relieved. Guilt that you had been carrying for so long leaves you. You
New
protected
start.
better. A new start. Rigby, as you find yourself at the final section, this final ledge that you kind of pull yourself pulling up to, you find this small mini stage of sorts carved into the mountainside itself, surrounded by silent echoes of a voice that you thought you would never hear. Mina Abringa's voice, cool, measured, and authoritative. Spotlight appears, and there's a book that lies open with blank pages. And it says, you admired her, but you aren't her. You aren't even who you once thought you had to be. So who are you?
Do I feel like this is the time to open my letter?
This feels like the most opportune time to open the letter.
It is natural the way Rigby makes their way to the part of the stage that will naturally project their voice throughout the winds, throughout the mountains, as they think they know who they are before they even open this letter. But they start out a little nervous as they read. To myself, wherever you are now, whoever you may be. If you're reading this, then something has changed. Maybe everything, maybe nothing. And maybe, just maybe, you are about to become someone new. And as the words lift off the page to show this version of Rigby who is writing this note in the past, you are not empty. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are becoming. For so long, I tried to become someone I wasn't. Tried to prove my worth through precision, through facts, through a life I thought others would find respectable. I buried the stories, the dreaming, the wonder. I tried to be sharp edged and sensible. But the truth was always there. I love the strange. I ache for the impossible. I burn with the need to create, to spin worlds out of words and let them dance. If you've forgotten all that, if you've left it somewhere behind, then I hope you find joy in rediscovering it. I hope the unknown doesn't frighten you, but fills you with the same thrilling curiosity that's always been the marrow of your soul. And if the world seems strange now, if the people you once loved feel like shadows, know this: they loved you because of your wonder, not despite it. You don't need to earn their love by being useful. You never did. Let yourself be curious, be playful, be messy and magical. Imagine loudly, laugh at your own ideas, fall in love with the characters in your mind, make up theories about your past and tell them like fairy tales. You've always had hundreds of selves within you, and now you get to meet them all again. I don't mourn what we've lost. I cherish what we still carry: the spark, the story, the open page. You were never meant to be only one thing. You were meant to be many things: loud and quiet, logic and whimsy, sunlight and stardust. So go on, write your next chapter with joy, with love, always. Rigby. Or whoever I am when I am free. And they look up from the letter that they wrote to themselves.
As you do, you see a book, the book that you were carrying, the fables that never were, finally starts becoming more true. It glows with a warm touch to it, and you all feel like you're at home as you all hear a voice that says, "You all found a piece of yourself. Perhaps it was not always what you were looking for, but I hope this journey has shown you what you are capable of and what much more you can do. You've been kind, you've been protective, and remember, if we do not take care of ourselves and those around us, the world will not be a better place. And I'm glad it has you, all of you. As the mountain kind of trips with this slow breeze, you see the sakura petals kind of drift and float in the background as you all kind of sit down, to take this moment as it is complete, whole, and together. And that's where we'll end our today's session.
Also, a shout out to Lenny who wrote that whole beautiful poetry note, just in case anyone didn't see it in chat, because it made me cry when I first read it.
We'll take a moment to get back to our viewers. We still have a lot more games coming your way, a lot more fun, a lot more stories to tell. So stick around. We have Game 5 starting shortly. But before we end, a quick shout out to our wonderful players, our producer, Kalim. We'll just quickly go around if people want to quickly shout out their socials before we call the game an end. Let's start over with Kara. Natalie,
Great.
please go ahead.
Yeah, so hi everybody. I'm Natalie, she, they, and I was playing Kara, she, her. You can find me most places on the internet with Ghost Candle or Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am an artist, an actual play performer, and general variety person, so make sure you follow me, especially on Blue Sky, where I'm most active, to see what I'm up to next.
Amazing. Chaotic Neutral Joe.
Hi, I'm Chaotic Neutral Joe. You can call me Joe. My pronouns are they, she, any. I'm a variety content creator, and I do gaming, cosplay, TTRPG, APs, and production. And mainly, I'm just a certified yapper, doing silly things on the internet. All of my socials are on beacons, but I am Chaotic Neutral Joe pretty much everywhere, especially on Instagram and Blue Sky. That's me.
Wonderful. Erin.
Hi, I'm Aaron, aka Veil's Edge Games. I am mostly at this point on Blue Sky. I'm an actual play performer and also a game designer, puzzle designer, layout designer, and you can see all the stuff I'm doing over there.
Beautiful. Lupo.
Hi, I am Capo Lupo. You can call me Capo, Lupo, whichever you see fit. I mostly stream. I haven't streamed in a while though, because life it gets a lot sometimes. But I am hopefully gonna be streaming next month if possible. So you can check me out. All my socials are Capo Lupo, just as my name, except for Twitter, which is a zero instead of an O. But other than that, you can check out all my socials with the same as my name.
And producer, beloved Caleb.
Hello, I have been Callum and will continue to be Callum. You just won't see or hear me unless you tune into one of the other games I'm in for this live stream. But also go to Theatre Callum at Blue Sky, where you can find me doing things. I am also a steward of the House of Dreams. I'm a producer here at Pantsless Tables, though maybe not after this weekend, because fuck OBS and fuck Video Ninja. If you live in Wales and you'll be in Wales in August, you can come and see a piece of my writing at the Eisteddfod in Wrexham, that place from the football show. I have written 5 pages. It's not good. I need to write more, which I will do after this weekend is over. That's me. We have to speak Welsh as well. Sorry.
Thank you. And I am your humble GM master for this game. I am your humble GM and game master for this game, Game 4. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. And like I said, the PP train keeps going. Stay tuned for more adventures and more stories. Be kind to one another and keep supporting a great cause. We have more fun stuff for you. Thank you so much for joining. Be kind. Happy times on, folks. Bye bye.